We ready? That one will work. All right. Well. This is gonna. Can we move this up? No.
No, because that's where the frame is.
That's what we got right now, anyway. Well, either way, I mean, looks a lot better.
Oh, we're good. Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely has more of a podcast feel doing it like this than it does anyway else. But a real rough week with getting all that training done and moving to a new store after I come back from vacation and making sure I'm trying to learn everything. But new job isn't going that bad.
Right.
How's everything over there at the other place?
It's not too bad, man. Just taking it day by day. Just doing what I do, doing what I got to do to maintain.
Yeah.
That's it. No.
What do you think about opening the website and we took off the password off the website and we finally opened. How do you think that's going to affect how much work we're going to get in the future? Obviously, we haven't started any kind of advertising quite yet, but with that being said, eventually here soon we are going to wind up going on Google, Facebook, putting in a little bit of money into the advertising side of it to get those clicks. But how do you think that's really going to in the future?
We're gonna have to do some work. I mean, right now it's been kind of a lot of administrative work that we've been doing. We've been doing a lot of behind the scenes, but now it's really going to be getting in front of the camera and doing the work that we've been talking about. It's going to be fixing these computers. It's going to be helping out these customers that we've been talking about helping. Getting the word out. I mean, I personally have a couple people that have been waiting for us to take off the password just so they can make an order. So I already mentioned the word, and I feel like we'll be getting some orders in real soon.
And again, once we get the pamphlets done and we're able to actually start going door to door with Stars on the Ground, it's really going to help out to explain, not only connect with the community to let them understand actually what we provide as a service, but to really just get that connection with people that a lot of companies don't have with that door to door sales. As far as Austin, what do you think is going to impact how much work we're going to have, and what avenue do you think is going to be more successful for us?
I know the online advertising is easily going to be the least amount of work for most amount of obviously clicks on the website that we're going to get. And now that we have a place to point people to that's real and tangible and functions, honestly, I think once we even just get before Stars on the Ground even starts, if we can get those Google and Facebook advertisements up like that already, it's just going to point people to start looking at us. whether we're in their face or not. And then at that point, going door to door and actually going into stores and stuff like that and talking to people is just going to be that icing on top of the cake for us at that point, because we'll be able to have a physical presence for people as well.
Yeah, no, I agree, and we already have our name out in a couple different places that are really, trying to help us out. Obviously, the local game stores, going on Google and Facebook, that's really going to help us with our local ads, connecting with people that are closer to us. Obviously, the service of building the computer and mailing it to them is one of our main aspects, but honestly, services is another thing that we provide. Eventually down the line, I want to be able to repair Apple phones or Apple devices. I want to extend it to, not just the service we provide now, but maybe extend it to companies we can make deals with in the future. Austin and I were talking about earlier about the emails that we were sending out to, these manufacturers like Corsair and Asus, and making sure that we can get a good contact with them to see if it's an avenue that will make a successful business venture for both companies. And looking down into it, really honestly, truth, we're really going to have to get that click presence and that view presence up before I think they're even going to want to make a deal. I'm sure they have their own guidelines and stipulations on what they require a company to do before they actually come in and make a deal with that person. So, that's really going to impact on how we do our work, because, matching parts takes us from, a service into a product, and we really got to be careful. So,
Do we want to bring Mason and Dooms in on this too? They're in the podcast channel and Discord.
They are?
Yeah, they are.
Okay. All right. So, let's go ahead and bring them on. I'm going to have to, give me 1 second. Can you check and see if they're ready?
They are. They said they're in the podcast channel on Discord.
Got it.
The same. They just crank it up.
All right. So we do have Mason.
Someone's in the audience.
And Doom.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to accept it.
Chris,
I
I
forgot how
should
to
say.
do that.
I know there's a collab cam. Let me see which one I need. So here's the one collab cam. Let's see what that did. All right. So that just put him up on double. So collab cam 3 guests. Here we go. But I don't see my guests. Hey, Dooms. Let me see here.
Nice, I got 2 of me. Hell yeah.
All right, there we go. Now I can speak.
Conversation with myself. This is pretty cool.
Hello.
Yeah, I don't have the video for you guys for some reason on the collab cam.
I think that's because it was originally introduced as Dooms.
You don't have the video? Oh, our
Yeah, I'm looking for it right now. But I don't see it. That's alright.
Want me to hop on there?
Yeah, go ahead and hop on if you can. I'm gonna switch it, I'm gonna
A
keep
team
it
viewer?
where it's at. Yeah, you're good. We're just gonna do it the way it sits, and then you can go ahead and fix it. I think
Yeah, I'll do.
we need the 2 guests, right? Yeah, you know what you're doing. Let me open up TeamViewer.
Yeah, just send me the deets.
Yeah, I got you. Stand by.
And honestly, I would do one camera on your PC, one.
Also, I don't know if maybe you guys can raise up your volumes a little bit because you're a little low.
Oh, really? Yeah, that should be better. Well, while we're getting these guys all set up, we're going to go ahead and keep working on the computer we got sitting here that we're resetting. This is going to be my computer, actually. So let's see.
You need me to sign into the team viewer?
Yeah, no, I need to give this information to Dooms so he can log in. Or Chris, God dang it.
Is that just?
Alright,
Mhm.
too many games.
And
Oh, no wonder why I didn't.
there you go. All right. You in?
It's showing you still offline. Oh wait, no, I'm having an issue with connection, I think. There we go. Online. Shows showing you offline right now.
Dang it.
Oh, it says mitigation required. You might need to update or something. Or I might need to upgrade. No, that's upgrade plan.
Yeah, mine says ready to connect. Well, that sucks.
Let me try that other program we used that other time.
I don't have it on here.
Oh, you don't have
No.
Parsec?
No.
Hmm.
I just don't understand why your camera ain't working. So weird. It's like
Oh, wait,
the
now I think I can
sources are
connect.
gone.
There we go.
Alright. Go ahead and play with that while I'm messing around with this. Oh my god, really? What the frick? Okay. MRI. Another one.
This has got a lot of windows.
Can we add another camera from the top?
That'll work. Nah, he's got it. He's doing everything right now. While we're playing with this computer anyway. Is that you?
Yeah.
Okay. We're good. We'll continue here in a second.
Yeah, I just threw out a little thing saying be patient.
Alright, well, I'm back on the mic anyway.
Welcome
Damn,
back.
it's looking like I might have to create a new flash drive, dude. My computer is not wanting to boot to it. And this is the second one that I've
Yeah.
tried.
That's no good.
No, it's no good at all.
Car locked or unlocked?
It's locked.
I'll run the keys real quick. Here, I may as well grab the battery out now so I'm not scrambling to do that later.
Yeah, I got you.
Did you guys get a little couch in there?
Maybe we did, maybe we didn't.
Right.
What the heck?
Yeah, a
Full
little
upgrade on the
podcast
setup,
couch,
man.
baby.
It's the casting, I mean, what?
What? No.
No, you did not set up a casting couch. It's okay.
Any luck, Dooms? Or,
Yeah, it's gonna look terrible. That we have to change channels.
Alright, let's get out of this thing. Just go to admin.
Go ahead and switch me too if you can.
In both.
Wait, how am I in both? Hello? How is that? Oh, that was weird. Okay.
There we go. Now it boots to it. Alright, we're not doing Windows 10. We're doing Windows 11.
Yeah, that one.
Going to the 11, huh?
What's up?
So you're going to the 11, huh?
Yeah, finally.
Might end up doing the same eventually. Might just upgrade rather than reinstall.
It's honestly not bad. It is pretty smooth.
Well, now that I'm sure they got all the kinks and bugs out, I'm hoping.
Oh, yeah.
I run it on my laptop and actually ain't half bad on the laptop anyway, so.
Oh shit, I'm gonna have to boot back into the fucking BIOS again. Here, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna switch
Should we put that?
this camera. No, it's fine. I'm gonna switch this camera with this camera. Well, if I do this, they can see what the fuck I'm doing at least.
What about podcast 3 is more stuff?
Oh, come on, man. I keep missing the freaking BIOS boot up.
Alrighty. I think we are good to go.
Can you fix the two bottom ones, or did you already close out?
I didn't close out. You want me to do resize them?
Yeah, because they're just like they're kind of unsized right now. They're not quite fitting.
Okay.
Nice. All right.
Is that better?
Still not displaying. Oh, there we go.
Good.
Now it's just angled down. Well, we'll see in a sec.
Well, I bet now it's on some kind of weird ass power saving.
Yeah, that looks terrible.
Yeah, it looks real bad.
Yeah, what's going on with the cameras down there?
Actually, no, both of them. That's gotta be your PC.
Yeah.
Is it because you're connected to Team Viewer?
Maybe. Go ahead and Dooms, now that you're done, can you close that out?
Yeah, like
Just did.
pixelated.
I think it might be the connection. What would be even
No
the
way. I just shut my computer down. I have less devices now.
Right, but it better not be like down.
Oh, yeah, it might only be. No, it's doing it there too. What the?
Yeah, it's not downloading anything. Oh yeah, I guess I do have Parsec down here. I'm gonna close out TeamSpeak. If it'll let me. Yeah, TeamSpeak's not responding for some reason. TeamViewer, I can get rid of that. Close that. That should be better. Should be a lot better. Oh yeah, definitely. Way better. Well, and as I'm doing this, guys, you can go ahead and you can continue. So, like I was asking those guys, what do you guys think that this is opening the website and?
You gotta turn your mic on.
What? You can't hear me again? Check.
It just sounds like you're at a distance.
The other thing is, I think you maximize Streamlabs, so if you cover Discord, we're frozen right now. I had them side by side.
Oh, you really? I didn't know that. All right, that should work? Yeah, I don't understand why the volume isn't up. I got it turned all the way up.
It just sounds like you're muted on your mic. Maybe.
Sure.
Yeah, we're back.
Is it me or him?
Oh no, you're good. You're good. I
Can you hear me?
had the stream muted. That's my apologies.
Oh, you sick. Alright, so this is Windows 10. But yeah, so like I was asking those guys, what do you guys think the advertising and going to house to house, what kind of business do you think it's actually going to drum up?
You're talking about when we when we open the website? Is that what you're talking about?
Start to advertise. Like we start going knocking on doors. Is it going to be too much for us to handle? Do you think, or?
I don't necessarily think it'll be too much for us to handle. I think it might actually end up having a slow takeoff with it, but I think we will get some attention. I would say maybe like a maybe a 60, like a 60% of the people that we talk to might actually check us out and maybe even order or something, but I don't know. It's all unpredictable.
No, I agree 100%. We're never really going to know until we actually do it. But what avenue do you guys think is going to be our better venture? Do you think it's going to be the advertisement on Google or Facebook, or do you think it's going to be stars on the ground knocking on people's doors? And what do you think advantageously is going to come from stars on the ground?
Want me to take this one, Mason? So I think overall retention wise, I think online advertisement's gonna be better. But the thing about the boots on the ground is it's mostly free, mostly doesn't cost anything besides time and paper, and possibly IDs and whatnot. So you're talking like a one-time payment, but then you're done. Then you just keep knocking on people's doors. Thing about online is you have to pay every month or week or whatever you do for your ads, but I do think it will bring in more customers at a very exponential than boots on the ground, in my personal opinion.
Okay, absolutely. And Mason, so far, obviously, our next goal is going to be to get the financial ability to get this first built. How far do you think away are we from that, and how close do you think we're going to need to be from the advertising to be able to actually jump into it and make sure that we're making sales like we should?
I mean, it all depends on how fast, and once again, it depends on how many people that advertisement actually reaches, as far as them going to our website, checking out what we offer, and actually pressing that purchase button. So I think if we can get a couple of different areas of advertisement, like, I don't know, for example, Facebook, and maybe another platform that does advertising, we might be able to pick up a few thousand clicks on our website, maybe, but I don't know. I couldn't give you an exact estimate on how that profit would look or how long it would.
Just jumping in. I think one thing we can do is just do some trial runs. Again, if we make TikTok or YouTube content, and that's mostly free. But if we're doing like advertisements, they'll tell you how many clicks the advertisements gets, and then all we have to do is figure out how many people came from those, and then figure out your ratio of who clicked and bought, and then you can figure out your price per dollar on advertisements per click.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I have all the links. I had them all set up on Linktree, so I don't know if you guys want to use that link. But the analytics show them pretty good. It shows you, what's everybody all clicking on, or
Yeah.
unless we just advertise them separately, all differently. I don't know how. Are
You
we just
said
gonna,
that's on the link tree.
Yeah, so like, would we just advertise the Linktree link, or do we advertise like
I'm gonna
Well,
advertise the website.
the
I-
what?
Okay.
Yeah, I would say more than likely we want to try to advertise the website as much as possible. Get them directly to the main area that we want them at.
Yeah.
The least amount of clicks. the
Right,
best
right.
Is the idea.
And on the
thing-
website itself, we should have the links.
We do.
Right.
Yeah,
the
we
links
do
on
have
website.
the link tree, I believe.
Yeah.
The big thing we're gonna
Some
have to remember,
links.
though, is like for things like Facebook Marketplace, we're gonna have to establish a Facebook account for NPC before we can even start all that. So that's something that we'll have to look into as well.
Yeah, I think Jamie had did that. Jamie,
What's that?
the NPC Facebook website.
Yeah, the
You do that?
Facebook is
That's
done.
done.
I got a couple things posted on there, but it's not like extensive because we really haven't dived into any of the advertising or any actual like, controlling of the social media platforms. We like Christian said, we've been working on more of the administrative stuff, trying to make sure that we have our ducks in a row. That we got a good foundation to stand on. But
Absolutely.
ultimately, really, to tell you the truth, I think it's getting closer and closer to that time. But like we were talking in our last meeting, we really were gonna switch from our, custom artwork computers that we do for customers versus our pre-builds, and we're gonna start switching gears to pre-builds. Really, Chris, what do you think the pre-build section market is gonna do for us?
Well, I think per clicks wise, it's going to be a lot more. I think in this day and age, most people that are scrolling through social media, reminder, it's demographics. Most people aren't looking for consultation. I think in this day and age, most people scrolling through TikTok, YouTube, what you call it, are going to be around our age, or my age, I should say, or yeah, or our age. It's definitely going to be near our age of all of us combined. So I'm going to say that they're going to probably tend to just want to have to click on something they can buy like that, instead of having to go through a consultation process, figure that out. Again, there's a nitpick people that will probably want that, which we should just offer all the time. But pre-builds, I think if someone saw the advertisement for a pre-build, they're more likely to click on that than to click on a consultation ad.
No, yeah, absolutely. And just thinking about it from my standpoint, I would be doing the same thing, right? I wouldn't be looking into, talking to somebody about my build. I would just be, let's go.
Just wanna build it, yeah.
Yeah. Whether it be, well, and again, I don't know if you guys seen, what company was it? I can't remember what company it was, but they just came out with like a pre-built kit where you get all the parts and stuff from them, and they ship it to you in a box, and you build it yourself. One of the pre-built companies are doing that. I can't remember what it was. But again, our niche, obviously, in the market is going to be, showing our customers the build, giving them the video of their build, and making sure that they see every screw, every wire, everything that's done to that computer before they ever even,
And
decide to
education
buy
on it.
Yeah, absolutely, and the education that we're going to be providing in the box for the longevity of the computer to not only eliminate a little bit of our services cost for us, but to make sure that that computer lasts as long as possible for the dollars they spent on it. Absolutely. Mason, what do you think as far as like the pre-built market and what other companies are doing versus what we're going to be providing? Like we were talking with the video, the 1-year service, desktop and hardware, extended manufacturer warranties. What do you think is really going to put us ahead of our competitors?
Well, honestly, like we've said in previous and what we've always been doing is our personalized feel to the computer, and actually showing the customer how we built their computer. That's ultimately going to set us apart, I think. As far as what other people are doing, I can't remember exactly what the company was called, but I saw an advertisement on Facebook for it, and essentially all it provided me was I click on it, I select a game that I want to play, or a game that I play, and it tells me exactly what price range and what pre-build I want and how many frames I'm going to get on that pre-build. Kind of like a streamlined, right down to the point kind of process, which is kind of like what Chris was saying. A lot of people, you know, down towards our age, you know, they're gonna just click that and be like, "Oh, all right, $2,000, boom, sent. I got my new computer. It's gonna run this game at this frame rate."
Yeah.
So now you gotta kind of take it with a grain of salt, because as we all know, pre-builds aren't always what they say they are. So, but
No,
ultimately,
that's true.
personalized touch is gonna put us out.
Well, I'd also say it's very easy for one of those websites to be like, oh, you're looking to run Rocket League at 60 frames a second, buy a 4090. I'll ensure that that's done.
Yeah, well, and again,
Or Pentheon. I'm sure
we
Pentheon
know
would probably run it.
most of all our customers buy 4090.
That's why I picked the game.
Well, looks like we got this computer pretty much taken care of, which is mine, by the way. We were just doing a full reset on it while we were doing the podcast anyway. Looks like the
Is there?
is zoomed in on the other side. Not sure. Let me see. Of course, now I can't.
Is there any news we want to talk about that's going on right now in the tech field, or anything we want to bring up?
Well, as far as the tech field goes, not really. There's not really a whole mess of stuff that's going on.
Well,
Go ahead.
I have some pretty exciting news.
Yeah, what's up?
So before the show, you know how I was talking to you about something I may have acquired?
Oh yeah, you said you'd sent a message. I didn't get a chance to go in and look at it. I was setting everything up and making sure that we were good. What is that?
Oh God, you can't even see that, can you?
Rotate? No, it's not going to matter.
Oh,
It's your
you got
refresh
the
rate.
Pro wheel, bro. Is that the Logitech Pro wheel?
I picked up the Ready to Race CSL Direct Drive NASCAR bundle
From Fanatec?
from Fanatec.
How much?
So base price was $679.
Oh.
I ended up having to pay a little extra because I wanted the 2-day shipping on it, so it ended up coming up to like 8 something.
That's
cheaper
not
than the Pro
terrible.
wheel altogether. Or
That's
sorry,
not
the Pro
terrible.
wheel without the pedals.
Yeah, right. When does that come in?
I am hoping it will be in by Wednesday.
Well,
I'm hoping
you
it
know,
comes
that
during my
sort of-
weekend.
that sort
because-
of leads into what the next thing we're going to talk about. Yeah, and because obviously we have a Darlington race on Friday, with the eNASCAR league that we sponsor, GEC eNASCAR. So I'm sure you're excited to use it for that.
I am more than excited because I would really like to see the difference in performance that I may put out with that wheel compared to the one that I have. So.
Now, with the one you have, just so anybody watching understands, what are you switching from?
I'm switching from a Logitech G29 force feedback. Says it's 900 rotation, but it's definitely not.
Definitely
Um,
not.
Yeah, let me give you a quick.
It's not a bad wheel. I'm not going to give it a bad rap because it is a decent wheel, but it has its issues.
Well, and again, GEC eNASCAR is a eNASCAR league that we're sponsoring, that runs on iRacing, the racing simulator. Right now, I believe they're halfway through their season, maybe one race over halfway. A few of us are racers in there ourselves, so it was quite easy to just decide that that's what we were going to do as far as a sponsorship goes.
Easy when we say.
But you know, I'm super excited to see who's actually going to come out on top in that season. I just lost the points last night, so we'll see see what I can do by the end of the season, but I'll tell you, I plan on practicing that Darlington race like crazy.
Yeah, food for thought. I actually don't own Darlington, so that's gonna be an interesting one.
It's always going to be a hard track for anybody. Darlington is really, honestly, one of the hardest tracks to race as far as NASCAR is concerned. Have you ever? You don't know a whole lot about NASCAR, do you?
I don't.
No.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Well, and again, now that we're halfway through our season, the prize money is quite significant.
Is it?
Yeah, I think we're up to like $600 altogether, and then later on, I believe, not this week. Go ahead.
We have yeah. Give me a minute. It'll come to me. Not a playoff race, but it's an all-star race at the Coliseum.
Oh yeah, the Coliseum All-Star race.
Which is a separate pot. It's actually, I want to say, it started at 150. I think Flu put in another 25. So
Oh, did he?
yeah. So I think
Well-
it's closer to 200 now.
Yeah. Well, I know. Barrow said that he was staking that $175 for that race. He's going to put up the 175, and if Clue has 25, that is 200. So the winner of that race will walk away with $200. Yeah, which is a good chunk of change. The winner of our season
yeah.
will walk away with like 150. Second place will walk away with like 100, and then third place will probably walk away with like 75 or something like that. But just
That's pretty cool.
for having fun.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, for sure.
I went and watched Gran Turismo. Oh, Chris is gone.
Yeah, he just darkened himself. He's still here.
I just went and watched that Gran Turismo movie today, and I'll tell you, that was phenomenal. So good. Well,
Yeah, how well, without any spoilers, I mean, like, was it great?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. You got to think. I mean, it's a movie about a kid playing a video game, a simulator racing game, and Gran Turismo set up this. Nissan set up this like driving academy.
I
And
think
they
I'm
recruited all
frozen.
the top people from that game and had them come compete, and they took the #1 driver and put him in a real car and put him on the track. He placed third in the 24-hour Le Mans race.
That was a true story, right?
Yeah, 100% true story. Yeah, 100%
pretty cool.
true. And that's without going to spoil anything else, but I'll tell you, a good movie, and it's a lot of inspiration for, and I was telling my wife, I was like, all them parents back in the day, you'll never be anything playing video games.
Yeah.
You got these kids making
Yeah,
$1 million
no,
a month
definitely.
or
Yeah.
more, you know what I mean? Just playing video games and talking to people, just like we're
Right.
doing now.
Right.
So I mean, it's pretty phenomenal where games came from to where they are now. They're their really own entity. They're their own realm of even reality for most.
Yeah, it's a
people.
whole different world, for sure.
Yeah, most certainly. I hate to cut you off, but I think I'm frozen.
No, you're good. I'm super excited that you got that, because now that really lights a fire under me. I'm supposed to be I'm supposed to be the guy, and now my equipment's starting to get antiquated. I'm not happy about that.
Yeah, no, definitely, and I
What
a lot
made
of my
you do that?
reason, was from that race at Talladega the other night. I ended up coming in fourth, which isn't a bad position, definitely, because for me, usually I'm in the back a lot of the time,
Right.
and I usually end up either crashing out or coming in, that very last position, which is a lot of my own fault, because I'm not as experienced, but I think a lot of it, or at least half of it, is that wheel, because it just doesn't. I don't know. it doesn't feel right. Like the wheel itself is not like a normal size wheel. It's it seems like a lot of the time when I'm turning, it doesn't turn, or when I turn, it turns too much. So it's like it's got its own nicks that I don't like about it. And I'm hoping with getting a Fanatec setup, it'll help fix some of those issues. But we will see.
Right. Yeah. No. No. Yeah. The fourth is a lot better than the 13th that I placed this week. It's definitely the worst finish I've ever had, and and I'll tell you, being as confident as I was in the beginning, and winning those 2 races and getting all those points ahead of everybody, has really brought out a little bit more arrogance than I wish, and it's definitely bit me in the ass to fall back in the points like that. I mean, granted, I only lost first place by 3 points, but it just goes to show that I've been really slacking on getting out there, practicing, making sure I got time on the track, making sure that I'm posting the best lap for MPC Motorsports, and I'm making our sponsor, Northstar PC, look as good as possible out there on the track.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely been busy. I know that much.
Yeah, you've seen the paint jobs, right?
Yeah, they look good.
Yeah,
They look good.
all
Were there
four.
about 4 of them?
Yeah,
All four
I really
were out
enjoy
this
that paint
weekend.
job you made.
Yeah,
I
it
saw
looked really
that.
good. We were watching. I watched a good majority of the stream of the race, and I'll tell you, Chris has definitely brought a whole nother level to the quality of our.
Oh, the broadcasting that when I listened to it the other day, it was really
like
good. Him and
now,
Austin, it sounded really good.
On Friday,
Yeah.
I mean, I'll tell you, they brought a whole new level to it, and I'm super excited for the rest of the season. But yeah, anyway, so you're getting this new job, Mason. What's going on with that?
Yeah, so I'm working on getting an armed security position. I'm in the last stages of the process now. I'm just waiting for some stuff to go through and waiting for him to call me. So and give me my start date.
No, that's what's up.
Nice, congratulations.
Thank you.
It's definitely part of the field we've always wished to be in. It's not all the way there, but I'll tell you, it's definitely a lot closer than many of us have been. So
Yeah, it's definitely gonna help me out a lot.
yeah, no, you're gonna do really well. I'm super nervous myself about opening this new store and hiring as many people as I have to hire and make sure that I'm doing a good job, because I had all the laxness in the world at Best Buy. There was at any given moment I had no reason to think I would ever lose my job for anything, right? Whereas now I could literally, I feel like I could look at somebody wrong and lose my job, right? So I don't know. It's just it brings that alarming caution to make sure that I'm doing a good job and making sure that I'm just getting those bonuses every week, every quarter, right? So
Yeah, you got this, man. You've been doing a lot of managing stuff your entire life, so I don't have any doubts that you'd be able to pull that off without a hitch. So.
And look at now, you're GM at a store and became a CEO, all within like a month or 2 apart.
yeah, well, it came with a lot of help and work from a lot of other people. It wasn't just on my own. I mean, yeah, some of it was luck. Obviously, getting the interview was luck, and her hiring me was luck. But what we're doing now is hand in hand. I can't stress enough that I wouldn't have been able to do anything by myself. It'd have been a lot more boring.
Yeah.
Would have. I am looking forward to Stars on the Ground, and I'm looking forward to getting the pamphlet done and making sure that as a company, we're just getting out there and putting our names everywhere. That's the whole point of it now. So, but yeah, that's what we're pretty much working on, and I'm really hoping for the future on this one.
Oh, bringing it all the way.
Well,
there
and
you go.
again, we haven't had all the work in the world, but I'm really hoping that that's going to change once those advertisements start to go out and we really start to, you know, introduce ourselves to people face to face.
It'll be fun meeting a lot of people.
No, it is going to
Talking
be a
to-
lot of
talking
fun
to people,
because
yeah.
you never know who you're going to meet in that process, and it's all about who you know. I don't care what company or what business you're a part of. It's all about who you know. If you know that right one person can change your life or
What?
company completely upside down. So,
For sure.
you know, that's our next step. That's really our next step. Just getting our name out there and getting that list of people. Like I was saying, Austin had sent those emails out to all the companies as far as like Corsair, Asus, you know, Nvidia, the places.
Yeah, that was a very well worded email.
Yeah, I'm excited to see who we're actually going to hear back from. Maybe we might get an earlier deal than we thought.
When did you do that?
I think he did that yesterday.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
And again, just because we've been feeling idle doesn't mean we are idle.
Yeah, no, always work being done.
Well, Mason getting a new job.
Downtime isn't
him
always a
going through all
bad
his
thing.
Stuff. I'm getting a new job. Me getting all my stuff. Oh no, our camera went out on the other side. Oh.
That's okay. I think everybody's cameras are kind of a little messed up tonight. I think I'm
Yeah.
frozen. Dooms is blacked out.
I'm eating.
Oh, okay.
He's eating, he says. Well, and again, you know, we're probably pretty much.
Yeah, it's been a busy month for everybody. So.
Yeah, no, it definitely has, especially with both of us getting a new job and Doom's trying to take care of everything on his off time. Plus, we're doing all the race control and the broadcasting for GEC Motorsports, eNASCAR, and you know, with all that on top of our plates, we gotta still spend time with our families and do our own thing.
Right.
So there's not a lot of time in the middle for any of us, and you know, obviously we appreciate everybody and the time they spend and what they do with us, because God forbid if we had to hire a whole new crew, we'd be screwed. We would be. I
Oh,
think,
man.
in my opinion, we really would be. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and probably start to wrap things up. Mason, anything else from you?
No, I don't really have much else.
Chris?
No, I'm good. Appreciate everybody.
Other Chris?
Oh, I'm good.
Other Chris.
Well, you got Christian and Christopher.
The other Chris, please. Hello.
Yeah. I'll go get another one if we have to.
Present.
Yeah, there you go.
Will the real Chris please stand up?
Duh.
But anyway, guys, no. Yeah, I gotta work on the quality for this stream. Not doing so good right now. I'm gonna have to figure out what's
Yeah.
going on with this laptop.
It's weird. It's almost like kind of glitching around a little bit.
Yeah, I see it. Well, either way, you know, I didn't want to miss
Oh.
the podcast no matter what. So. Oh yeah, I got mine.
Hey, I
Thanks
see
for the
that.
shirt.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good on you.
Dooms, you got yours?
Finally got it.
Nice.
Yeah, I got mine on. Give me 2 seconds. I'll turn my camera back on. That, remove the UV filter. There we go.
Oh,
Hey, that's right.
There we go.
Hey, official.
Yes, sir.
Sleep.
And he's gone.
Eventually, they will be for sale on our website for $19.99.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sure will.
Those and some other stuff that we plan on putting up there, like HDMI cables and
Cool
data
merch.
cables, some stuff that we can throw out.
Maybe Ricky.
Yeah, hey.
Right, Ricky?
Right. Ready to go. But
we'll be able to come out with our own little sayings on merch and stuff when we get a little further ahead there.
yeah. Well, and again, I just, you know, once we start getting our name out there and, you know, giving a T-shirt out here and there, and people actually see them, I think we'll be able to do something with our name and merchandise.
Buy a computer, get a T-shirt.
Buy a computer, get a T-shirt, or something like that, or
Yeah, yeah.
Once they start seeing the name more, I think that we're going to be more apt to be able to pick up those sales. But until then, we're just going to have to work on that advertising, boys. But from everybody at Northstar PC and from GEC Motorsports and everybody that's had anything to do with it, we appreciate everybody and thanks for coming out. And we'll see you guys next week. Or no, 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks for the podcast, but most likely.
Hopefully another build soon.
Yeah, hopefully another build or at least a service coming up soon. We'll go ahead and keep everybody posted.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I'll see everybody in 2 weeks if we don't get something sooner, but I'll see you guys when I get home.
Copy that.
Sounds good. 10-4.
Thank you.